What is Ellen Pompeo's net worth and salary? How to make a lot of money from human anatomy? Stay tuned to learn more about the world of rich people. Hello dear friends. Ellen Pompeo is an American actress whose fortune is estimated at $80 million. Ellen Pompeo is probably best known for her role as Meredith Grey in the ABC medical drama Grey's Anatomy. This role made Ellen one of the highest paid actresses on the planet. She earns about $20 million a year through her $550,000 per episode plus syndication and income royalties. Early years. Ellen Kathleen Pompeo was born on November 10, 1969 in Everett, Massachusetts. Her parents, Joseph and Kathleen Pompeo, raised her as a Catholic. Sadly, her mother died at age 33 of a painkiller overdose when Ellen was only 5 years old. Soon her father remarried. Ellen is the youngest of 5 siblings, 3 sisters and 2 brothers. Early acting career. In the mid-1990s, Ellen moved to Miami where she worked as a bartender. She then moved to New York in 1995 with a boyfriend, pursuing a modeling career. While in New York, she was spotted by a casting director and was invited to star in various Citibank and L'Oreal commercials. She made a television debut in 1996, starring in the NBC series Law & Order. Her feature film debut was a small role in 1999's Coming Soon. She appeared again in the series Law & Order in 2000. Pompeo moved to Los Angeles in 2001 and starred in Café Mambo. The turning point came when she starred in the 2002 film Moonlight Mile, playing the sympathetic lover of Jake Gyllenhaal. Her performance caught the attention of critics, and many commentators noted that she was considered worthy of an Oscar nomination. In 2002, she appeared in Catch Me If You Can. In 2003, she starred in the Luke Wilson and Will Ferrell comedy Old School. She then played Jim Carrey's ex-girlfriend Naomi in the 2004 film Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, though her scenes were eventually cut from the film. In 2003, Pompeo played the role of Karen Page in Marvel's Daredevil. Breaking through. In 2005, Ellen's career skyrocketed after she starred in the ABC medical drama Grey's Anatomy, directed by Shonda Rhimes. Pompeo was cast in the lead role and starred as Meredith Grey, a surgical intern at the fictional Seattle Grace Hospital. The timing couldn't have been better. Ellen later admitted that she was dangerously close to ruin when she read the pilot script. The show was an instant hit and was well received by critics. Her performance earned her 5 People's Choice Award nominations and 3 wins. In 2007, Pompeo was nominated for a Golden Globe for Best Actress in a Drama Series, and Grey's Anatomy won Best Drama Series that year. Pompeo was honored by the National Italian-American Foundation at a gala for her achievements in entertainment. As of this video, Grey's Anatomy has aired more than 363 episodes over 16 seasons. In 2011, Pompeo launched her own production company, Calamity Jane, and sold her first project to ABC. Pompeo appeared in Taylor Swift's Bad Blood video in 2014. Since 2011, Pompeo has been involved in other projects as a producer and made her directorial debut with an episode of Grey's Anatomy in season 13. On August 14, Pompeo announced that she was developing 2 dramas for ABC Studios. She was listed as co-producer of a Grey's Anatomy spin-off called Station 19. In 2019, Pompeo appeared as a guest judge on RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars. Grey's Anatomy salary. For seasons 11 and 12, Ellen earned a total of $300,000 per episode, about $7.5 million a year. For seasons 13 and 14, she earned $350,000 per episode, approximately $8.7 million a year. At that point, she had no domestic points on the show. After season 14 ended, Ellen began negotiating a new contract. In fact, Ellen went to Grey's creator Shonda Rhimes for negotiation advice. Shonda told her, "Decide what you think you're worth and then ask for what you think you're worth. No one is just going to give it to you." When the negotiations were over, Ellen walked away with a series pay rise to $575,000. That raised the salary for one season to $14.4 million. But that wasn't all. She was also given 2 percentage points of the show's syndication profits. Each year, this brings Ellen an additional $6-7 million. In total, starting with season 15, Ellen will earn just over $20 million for Grey's Anatomy. But that's not all. Ellen's new contract also gives her producer credit for future Grey spin-offs and pilot commitments for her production company. Personal life. Pompeo married music producer Chris Ivory on November 9, 2007, and New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg acted as a legal witness at the ceremony. They met in 2003 in a Los Angeles grocery store. They have 3 children, 2 daughters and a son. The media had long rumored that Pompeo had an eating disorder, but she vehemently denied it. She strongly criticized the report, saying she was concerned that young women who looked up to her were getting the wrong idea. Pompeo, along with Shonda Rhimes, Kerry Washington, and Viola Davis, participated in an ad campaign for Hillary Clinton in the 2016 election. Ellen Pompeo's car collection. Tesla Model S. After earning fame at a very young age, Ellen did not hesitate to buy new technology. The Tesla Model S, the safest and fastest electric car on the road, is the flagship model of the Tesla electric car series. This electric car has a range of 396 miles at a peak output of 670 horsepower and can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.1 seconds. Its top speed is 200 miles per hour. And this electric car is added to the Pompeo collection for $94,990. Range Rover Vogue. The first SUV to enter this collection was the Range Rover Vogue. Combining luxury with comfort, it is a Pompeo favorite. Range Rover is one of the best vehicle manufacturers in the automotive industry. The Range Rover Vogue, with its beautiful design and unmatched performance, is powered by a 3-liter V6 engine with 346 horsepower. The Vogue has a top speed of 140 miles per hour and accelerates from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.6 seconds. This SUV from the Ellen Pompeo car collection costs $86,000. Porsche Taycan. This series of Porsche electric cars was introduced to the world in 2015 at the Frankfurt Motor Show. An American actress bought a glossy all-black version of this electric car, and after buying it, she suddenly became her daily driver. The all-electric Taycan costs $150,000. It can generate up to 460 kilowatts and 616 horsepower, but has a top speed of 161 miles per hour and accelerates to 60 miles per hour in 3 seconds. The Audi R8. Most likely the most powerful car on this list is the Audi R8. The Audi R8 is a mid-engine sports coupe that went into production in 2006 and uses an all-wheel drive mechanism. The design of the Audi R8 demonstrates its racing DNA, and its 592 horsepower V10 engine demonstrates this. The R8 comes with a 5.2-liter engine that delivers a top speed of 196 miles per hour. This car has a 0 to 60 miles per hour acceleration time of like 3.5 seconds and is available at a starting price of $142,700. The R8 is available in both coupe and roadster body styles. Step inside Ellen Pompeo's mid-century Malibu beach house. Ellen Pompeo brags about the dream home she revealed herself to own. Having cut her role as Meredith Grey in the popular ABC medical drama Grey's Anatomy, Pompeo can spend more time in a Malibu, California hideaway, which she shares with husband Chris Ivory and their 3 children, daughters Stella Luna and Sienna May, and son Ali Christopher. I'm entering a very exciting phase of my life, if I do say so myself, she told the Architectural Digest in a January 2023 magazine cover interview. I'm starting a new show for Hulu in March, but I have a lot of free time right now. Pompeo and Ivory have called this modern property home since they built it nearly 10 years ago from Friends co-creator Martha Kaufman. Designed by architects Conrad Buff and Donald Hansman, known for their mid-century style, the actress and sportswear executive first used it as a weekend retreat. Reflecting on how the house became her home, Pompeo told the publication, "I like to say that I created this house." Pompeo first saw the house when it was on the market several years ago, but says she couldn't afford to buy it at that time. "But I never told anyone about it," she says. She admired it from afar, and when it was finally listed again in 2013, she bought it. The 3,000 square foot home overlooks the Pacific Ocean and has a front and center courtyard after renovation. Celebrity-loving interior designer Martin Lawrence Bullard, whom Pompeo calls a partner in crime, explains that while they modernized the house, they sought to preserve its character. "We didn't change its square footage," he told Architectural Digest, admitting it required updates. After their changes, the exterior of the house features teak wood panels and black metal windows and doors that give the illusion of disappearing when opened. Noting that the previous terrazzo floors were too slippery, Bullard says he replaced them with solid concrete. Pompeo also talks about his own decorating style. "Some people want a sterile house where they feel like they're in a spa, but I love design that tells a story." She wanted the decor to have a lush 70s vibe. Think big Lincoln Continentals, giant food courts, tall boats, she joked. The de-seated sofa in the living room served as the starting point from the whole house, she says. Next to it is a cutting table from the Yves Saint Laurent workshop. But a Gotha marble from Brazil lines the walls of the living room, dining room and master suite. The house is worth about $25 million. What kind of apartment would you like to live in? Share your opinions in the comments.